Go ahead. Major high idle. You want to open it?
Open that one and this one.
Oh yeah.
And then the hot air goes out.
Whoa, whoa. What a beautiful car.
Came with it, that's for sure. I don't know if it was an option or what. There's none in the back though.
Oh, you know it's summertime when you're with Ed in his 63 Corvair. This is the first time she's out because he pretty much rebuilt the engine, right? Over the winter.
I took the heads off, put new head gaskets and base gaskets too.
Yeah, because
I took half the engine, took the engine out of the car.
Because she would like almost overheat, and so he figured it was probably a compression problem. Great, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we're flying in a Zeppelin or something, you know?
Flying in the what?
A Zeppelin, you know?
Yeah.
No, I say that because what do you think of the engines were in those things? I'm pretty sure they were six cylinders. Big 6 cylinders, Continental and all that. Yeah. And there's the scrap. And look what I'm wearing. Scrap! Is that normal, that vibration when you start to go there, you start to move?
No, it's I gotta work on tuning it. That's why I don't like stop and go traffic. This is really like this kind of stuff. This is the worst. And then
but it's a good test as well, no?
Well, I already know it.
In another sense.
Can I turn left and turbo?
I don't know. I don't see why not.
You said there's construction there.
Well, and yeah, but that doesn't mean you can't turn left. I don't know.
I guess so. Yeah, maybe.
How's the temp gauge going? Good?
Temp is good, yeah.
But you're right, it's a hell of a sound. It's such a distinguishable sound. Not like the V6. My friend showed up the other day. I told you this. He shows up in his custom 1990 Nissan Fairlady Z. Not a 300Z, a Japanese Fairlady Z, right-hand drive.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, it's got like twin turbo. It's like... Oh boy.
So what happens is it shifts at 28 miles an hour, you'll see here. Look at it.
Power glide.
And then it'll go there.
Seems to run very well, very strong.
Yeah.
I always find it amazing, that, all these car makers, like, they knew there were tall people. Why didn't they make the seats, like, move more back? I never understood that stuff. Like, I know people were shorter back then, but...
It was a compromise with the back seats, right? It's still a 4-passenger car, you need the back.
Yeah, but but there's nobody back.
But you're your knees hitting something?
No. It's just that the seats could go back more, but they don't. Other than that, they're comfortable though. They're typical GM comfortable 60s seats.
Yeah.
Back support's good. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I saw parked over here earlier by Meldrum. Shit, I almost got off the bus to take a picture of it. There's an old Freightliner cab over. It was parked here before. There it is. Look. Oh man, that thing's from the 90s probably.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, sweet. Then there's an old Ford here, or oh no,
what I might do is take Cavendish.
Take Cavendish. That's it.
Oh no, I can't turn left here.
What? I'll make it left there somewhere else.
This is an old, what, 1980 Corvette or so?
Oh yeah, look at that. I didn't even notice that. I'm in my own world here with you here. I'm thinking of. I knew a guy had one of those once.
I wonder what those would be like to drive in.
They look like fun. You know what they say, eh? Nothing's perfect, really. Thanks for that coffee, by the way. I really needed that. Yeah, I knew this prick one time. He had my Caprice. He repainted it. He screwed me on it, man. Like, he did a crappy, shitty job. Even though he repainted everything piece by piece. And he had one of those exactly. And apparently he had that car in storage in his garage for years. He took it out. He was gonna wash it, and then somebody stole it. It was outside 5 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, stole it, and the guy ran out of gas.
It's a Corvair.
Yeah.
Wow.
63.
Nice mags. Two different eras, eh?
Yeah.
Both Chevrolet though.
Right?
Both Chevrolet.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what is that on the hood? It's not 350.
Yeah, that was the smallest L48.
Oh, L48. Okay.
Wow.
Take care, man. That's nice. That's really cool to see, considering in this part of town you really don't see as many old cars as you used to, No, I know. Even though it's one of the most common cars you can see. How's that temp gauge doing?
It's okay.
Yeah? Get your Corvair running, get out on the highway. So I guess this ride will set the tone whether it cruises more or not today, eh?
Yeah.
More or less.
But because of that vibration, I don't like the stop and go. I like to get it out on the road, the highway, and run it.
Well, afterwards you could you could run it on Côte Saint Luc. That's not so bad. At least it's just lights. You go if your light's green, Like you said, instead of stop and go like this.
Yeah. Now, I get a lot of comments on the car because it's so, like, nobody's seen this. A lot of people don't know what the hell it is.
I just noticed something really weird about this car is that look how the back seat, the top of the back seat doesn't even reach the shelf. It doesn't even reach the rear window. How weird is that? Why did they do that? Why did they make it a bit bigger?
Well, that back seat actually flops down and makes a little cargo bed, which is bit of an added feature, or an added luggage area.
So that vibration, it's not the, it's not like the.
I think it's because of the.
It's not the brackets or anything.
No. It's the engine. I think it's the speed. The idle speed's a bit low in drive. I got to speed it up a bit, and then it'll. You see, it's running too low now. It's too low. I need to speed up the idle speed. So when you step on the gas, it almost stalls. That's why. So when I put it in neutral, listen.
What about?
You see, it's smoother.
Oh yeah, I remember I noticed
The
that
RPM
last year.
goes up.
Last year I noticed that too. That are white vet. It's not timing or anything, though. Man, imagine taking this though to where you're going on Wednesday. What a trip that would be. Hey, that'd be the ultimate fucking test, wouldn't it? Seriously. But very risky at the same time.
Well,
too.
I would have to do a little bit more breaking in before I do that.
Yeah. Well, not only that. I mean, you can't bring a ton of stuff either. You know.
Well, I don't bring much, but also we want to sleep in the van, so otherwise, I guess one day I could. When I'm like with the Morris, it took me a while before I had confidence in it. This, I'm still ironing out some little bugs, you know.
Rome wasn't built in a day. I guess the Romans probably came up with that.
Another interesting little thing is this car, just to show you the low mileage on it, there's a little...
what is the mileage on it?
It's 44,000 miles, 875.
But how do you know it didn't go over though?
I don't.
General condition?
Yeah. See, it's written here.
You know, maybe you're right, because I'm looking at the brake pedal, and if it was maybe 140,000, it would look more worn out than that.
Yeah.
So there's signs like that.
And it was never a primary car, it was always a secondary car, so it's possible it was only that.
No, that I didn't know actually.
It was my granduncle's gift to his girlfriend, so she only used it when she would go, you know, on her own somewhere, but he would normally be driving, so.
Hydro Quebec doing some major work there. Love that big rear window though. Okay, mind you, on a day like today, I don't know if I'd want to be stuck back here though.
Yeah, I gotta step on it here.
Well, just you might as well make a left on Fleet, just to get there, because that's the only left.
I just gotta check because I didn't. I don't know if he's left of here, right of here. Guelph is. I'm not sure where Guelph is.
Well, I mean, we're definitely way past Westminster, so I'm sure he's that way. Eh?
What street is this?
Or well, I don't know, maybe not.
Kildare.
Kildare. Sorry, I said Fleet. Fleet is before that. Look at that stunning beauty. That's like late 50s, early 60s. Judging by the wide white wall, it's probably up to 61. Whoa. Somebody visiting the Fauza. The Fauza in Côte Luc. On the corner of Cavendish and Mackle. I once filmed a really big fire department response here with Ben. We followed them actually from Côte Saint Luc Road.
So this is where I learned how to drive, in Cavendish Mall with my aunt's 1980 Malibu.
Back when it was bustling, eh? Flourishing.
When there was Canadian Tire, and I think maybe it was Eaton's there, or Sears, one of those.
I went there all the time over 20 years ago when I had customers here doing house cleaning for seniors.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I would see old cars quite often. Did you know that 90% of the population of Côte Saint-Luc is elderly?
Stupid stop signs hidden in the bushes.
Oh, that's a fill. The car that turns heads. Oh.
Turn left onto Avenue Einstein.
Where's Einstein?
You know what the sound of that 6 reminds me of a bit? It reminds me of those old 80s, you know, those 2.8 liter V6s GMs had, they put in everything. They had that, they were loud.
Turn right onto Kevin Wolf.
Oh, that's okay. I got a whiz. Might as well document.
Document history.
Yeah. Ed wanted to take the Corvette on a quick stroll here on the, well, not stroll, but a high-speed drive, just to make sure she's working at her peak performance level there. So I figured might as well document it since I haven't filmed her on the highway yet this year.
It's windy if you want to put the window up.
No, I think it's fine because it's hot, baby. It's hot in here. Look at this. What's all this? Oh, we saw a Corvette there. Ooh, that's ironic. The last time I think we were in here, I saw a Corvette.
Well, they're everywhere, Corvettes.
Yeah, I know. But they're good cars. They're preserved.
This guy slows down behind us to take a look.
Wow, of course. He's driving a Chevy. He's going to say, hey, it's a Chevy! And we are in the Lachine section. This is Ville Saint-Pierre. Not the most beautiful part of the city, that's for sure. And that's the CAD Rail Company. This is where they fix and restore locomotives and other rail cars. Those Dallas commuter cars, they've been there forever. Seems to be running great. What's the temperature gauge like?
Well, it's creeping up. It usually gets to around 220 Fahrenheit, and that's like that's the temperature you want it because it drives off humidity in the oil.
This was a pointless endeavor, right? Like painting all these walls. Like, well, talk about pointless. What a waste of time.
I don't know, it crumbles off.
I know, it's just quite a waste of time.
What is this thing?
I don't know. It's a hybrid. I think it's a. Oh yeah, I think it's a Civic. Hard to believe it's a Civic. Look at all these fucking colorless cars, one after the other, right? No soul, no character, practically.
So if you want to straight here, right there.
Yeah, if I still smoke cigarettes here.
We got our entertainment system here. The
that doesn't work, eh?
Yeah, it works.
It
but
does?
It makes a racket.
No, that's too bad. Of course, fine.
Shortly, work together,
Put it on
and we
AM
became
940.
good friends towards the end of our.
station I listen to all the time.
I think I programmed it.
The culture.
Nice. What is that? Is that like a loudness or something? No, what is that button you just pressed? What does that do?
That's the program. I programmed that.
Oh. There must be still like there must still be a guy out there who fixes old radios like that, eh?
There's a contact that's loose. I gotta fix that. And the antenna is loose, so it's not picking up weird stuff. So I'll make a loop around here.
There you go.
And I gotta change the speaker, put a better speaker in.
It sounds like it's blown. But I'm not sure it's a speaker actually. You know my jukebox replica there in my kitchen? That one, if you put it, it doesn't play low. You have to turn it up loud or else it won't work. It means the dial needs to be cleaned. I looked it up, but it's complicated. You ever notice this? Look right on the top of the overpass. It's actually inscribed 1960. You ever see that before?
No.
Right there, right where the train
What's
overpass
nice is when they make it out of steel beams. That's all riveted steel beams, you see? So you don't have to worry about concrete crumbling apart.
Yeah, good old steel, eh? I come here on a weekday, oh my god, it's crazy amount of trucks. Crazy, because it's all industrial over there. That's gonna look really cool. Oh, that's a potash train, by the way. That's all potash. Get your motor running. Get out on the highway. Colorless cars, still amazing.
Cruising at 50, almost 60 here.
Oh yeah, for those of you younger guys, this is all in miles per hour. Kilometers on cars didn't come out until 78. Canadian cars, sorry. Ah, she's running great. I never felt this car or heard it run so smoothly.
That's why I keep working on it.
That's it. Tinkering. And these smoker windows, you don't like opening them, eh? Because you're worried they are broken?
No, you can open it if you want.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother actually. It's too hard to open. I want to break it or something or dislodge something. It's probably because they were never really used. guess you never thought of putting a right side rear view mirror? I guess because you don't drive it enough, so.
Well, I mean, it didn't come with it, so like, why?
Yeah.
Why change it?
Colorless, fuck all of them. Mind-boggling. It still boggles my mind. It's just so mind-boggling. Yeah, that truck I saw, that Chrysler dealer in Varennes yesterday, I'm convinced that's an old man who owns that place. Yeah, because that Dodge dump truck in the back from the 70s there, that it still had the dealer name on it and everything. And not only that, all the other trucks that were there, all these Dodge Ram pickups, were all different colors. There was like hardly any that were black or anything. Even those Chrysler Pacificas they had there, they're all like nice, beautiful burgundies and blue.
So you heard if your car breaks down on the highway, now you have to call 911. You can't call the tow truck.
Really? Why?
Because the tow truck drivers were fighting. They were listening to the police standards, and if they heard an accident, they would all rush and fight over who got the tow.
Yeah, but that's...
So now the police decides who they call.
Yeah, but that's nothing new though.
Yeah, it is new.
No, because I remember in the old days, before the ambulance service was regulated by the province, you had different ambulance companies. So when there was a car accident, it was normal for there to be at least 3 ambulances that would show up. Yeah. No? Man, she's a damn good rider. And she feels strong, you know, like she wants to keep going, you know. Those of you who don't know, this is not a normal engine. It's a 6-cylinder. It's a flat. Isn't it a flathead?
It's flat 6.
It's a flat 6-cylinder, air cooled. Yeah, it doesn't look like a normal engine.
It's like a Porsche engine.
Right, exactly. Exactly. The engine is in the rear. If you heard that from coming from the back, you're correct. You want to drive all the way to downtown, don't you?
Runs nicely. And it's kind of soft, the suspension, but not too much.
No, exactly. That's one of the things I liked about the 60s cars. Up until the early 70s, they were like that. Yeah. And then they got like arguably too soft. Like it's nice, but it's too soft. All the deltas and creases and all that. I know.
And you lose control, you know. You lose
yeah.
What I like is the back, you look out and it's like...
Yeah, I know, it's panoramic. Exactly, it's just excellent visibility. It's not good if you're a rear passenger.
Now you get the heat, but that's the way the cars work. But you saw when we made that quick turn there.
Oh, wow.
The car didn't seem unstable. I mean, the tires screech because they're not aligned.
It was a bit scary, though. I actually hung onto my seat because I'm like, what if I fall out the door? There were some old cars are like that, eh? Like you could fall right out of them. The 57 Ford had that defect. She's a squealer. It's like you're in a car chase or something. Exactly. I love it. Never been in a car that squealed like that so much. So would a Volkswagen do that? That's what I wonder. Would a Beetle do
because I brought it for an alignment and the guy did a half-assed job on it. I need to redo it. He didn't do it properly. Like you barely look. We're not even turning much, and the thing's screaming.
Yeah, it's like crazy. I know.
Kick down there.
It's almost like as if it was set up like that for a chasing a movie, you know?
Yeah.